Sucheta. I've changed a few things on this garden site, the garden I'm involved with, but there's a few things I don't know how to change, so I'm going to have you do them. Remember, this is all on the Dynamic D, our personal Odesk account, so just make sure you're not on Royalty Rewards or anything else. I added a few things, so that looks really good, I think, overall. I kind of wish the logo was a tad bit lower. So if you can maybe do that, but it's not that big of a deal. On these guys, I changed this a little bit, and I want these headings on here. I have to, let's see. Yeah, I went ahead and changed the text, but I'd like the headline things to be in the green like this here. And I kind of want it to be larger, which it may push it to 2 lines on this one, but that's okay. Just line it up and make sure it looks good. Maybe taking the space out from underneath the little emblem thing if you can to buy yourself some more room. I just want it to be really obvious. One problem we're going to have, like this text right here is way too small. Overall, and I have this on an email too, we need to make the font larger. A lot of the people who will be coming to the site are retirees and older people, so we want to have the font just slightly larger than normal so that they can easily read it. So the overall font size, I want you to increase it, probably maybe by 2. I'm not sure, but it definitely needs to be bigger than this because they're never going to be able to read that, and it's just going to frustrate them. I mean, like this, the headline here is fine, but if we can go ahead and increase the font and the text and the little headings, and then make the headings this dark green, I think that would be good. I did add the video here. What I'm thinking is I'm not sure I'm going to have this little tabber guy. So we can probably sideline that for now. We may add it back later as we have more action going at the garden. Right now it's just in the formative stages, so there's just not a lot going on right now. Let's see. Members resources, members forum. I want to create a page that is a traditional forum where people can go and share their gardening tips, what's working, what's growing, problems they're having at the garden. So I don't know if that's an option in this particular theme, but maybe you can find something that will work as a forum, and I can come up with some topics, that kind of thing, to get it started. But I really want to have that. They're wanting a members resources page where members have to log in. I think if the forum is maybe a login, I really didn't want to do a login at all, but we may have to do it just for that reason. I'm not sure. Just see what you can find and tell me about it, and then we'll make a decision. Let's see here. News and announcements, I kind of have that here. I just didn't know if I really wanted to make it like a blog style thing. What I was thinking is where our projects is now, we would put the Facebook like box going down here, and then put the map under here with I can give you some written direction. This is not our location, so it may be that because it's a newly created place, there is no particular mailbox. We may have to put coordinates in or something like that. So I'll look that up real quick and see if we can do that somehow. But it's in Sarasota, Florida, and this one's California. I don't even know if you messed with it, honestly. But I was thinking about moving the map up into this area, maybe, or because I think the like box will be long, and we'll have a space right here. Maybe if you have to, take out members info and move news and announcements over underneath the video, and then put the like box here as well. Maybe try that, and we'll just see how it looks. We can even leave the map down here, and then we just need to get the right map, and we need to probably have a written instruction because, like I said, I don't know that there's an exact address that's going to register because it's kind of a newly created area that used to be a field. So we may have to change that somewhat, and do a screenshot instead or something like that. Let's see here. Obviously, these category things can be taken out because we don't have any of that. And this can be left, the menu, but it's a little hard to read. This looks better than this, so maybe just change it so it's easier to clearer. Let's see. I'm sending you, going to history page. I'm sending you a bunch of basically pictures with a caption. And I'd like to have it just a pictorial, like a flip, a slider or something where it shows the picture and it has the text underneath it. And it's just kind of like a history of how the things went along. So I pulled the pictures from Facebook because she has a lot of this information on Facebook already. And I basically listed, where's it at? I listed the caption, and then these are the pictures that will have this caption. Now, some of the pictures will have something that she wrote in it, like on the post on Facebook. You can actually use that on the photo if it has it there. If it says, hey, Bob and Sarah building the water feature or whatever. But just make sure the first one says that, December 6th, easement was placed, blah, blah, blah. And then if the other ones don't have a caption listed on Facebook, just go ahead and use the same one. And then if they do have it, list that instead. But so the first one needs to be this, and then the rest of them could be their regular captions. I hope that makes sense. I can always change it later. It's not that big a deal. But just try to keep it in this order. The pictures don't necessarily have to be in that order underneath the caption. So if this first one had some other caption, but the second one didn't have any caption, just use the one that didn't have a caption on Facebook and use this and then list the rest of them. So something like that. You can figure it out. You're a smart girl. Let's see here. Okay, so that's the history page. I don't know what to do exactly with the sidebar. I don't even know if we need it on most of the pages, so you can just take it out for now. We might put it back in and add like a giving kind of button and things like that. I haven't really thought about it yet. So if the page needs the width, go ahead and take the sidebar out. If it needs a sidebar to fill space, like if it looks really empty, go ahead and leave it, and then we'll make a decision on that in the end. Photos. This page, what I was thinking is there is some really nicely arranged photos on their Facebook page. So I was thinking there's probably a widget or a plugin, that will take those and put it on the page, and then you won't have to do all that work. So you might look and see, because they have it nicely arranged. I don't have it up on this computer right now, but by meetings and time frame and different things. And we're going to be adding, like, as we're starting to work on the garden now, we'll be adding lots of pictures. So we'll probably put them in albums like they are on Facebook. So maybe if you can try to arrange them that way by topic, just like they are on Facebook, sure would be easy. If it's some sort of easy plugin that will just bring it over, that would be nice. And I think I sent you their Facebook information before, so I can give you access to it if you need to be an admin or something. Resources, I pretty much did this one. The only thing is, okay, the text needs to be bigger. That needs to be on every page, so you can change the overall text everywhere to be larger. These first four things right here, I have documents that I need you to take the document, put it, I guess, through and make a folder on the server, and then so they can download the documents. And I'll send those to you. And you should have that information, because this, I believe, is hosted in the same way that our One Stop is. I think it's the same FTP information. because I'm bored just putting it on my server because I'm not going to charge them for this. So, but I think the rest of this is pretty much done, other than maybe framing the pictures um, and lining them up. It's a little off centered and stuff. So you can maybe clean the page up and even make maybe some of these bolds, you can make it green to stand out so that it's all just running together because the text is so small. So maybe, spiff that up a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing with the blog yet. um, I just leave it for now. Members info. Did I put anything on that yet? I think. Hold on. Okay, this is just going to be an updated memo of the most current thing that's going on. Do I have that on the home page? Let me see here. Okay, so this block, members resources, will go to the resources page. News and announcements. That should go to the blog. Members info. Maybe we're not going to put members info on news and announcements. Let's take blog and members info out, and news and announcements will be blog style, just like it is down here. I assume that's what it's linking to. So that blog page will turn into news and announcements, and we'll, instead of doing a members info page, just hide it. I'll put that in, or you can even do it for me. The information that's on members info page right now. Okay, so change the name of blog here to be news and announcements. Okay, and then take the info that I put on members info and make it a post so that it lists it there. It'll be here, and then it also will be, I think we talked about moving this over here. Let's do it that way. So we won't have a members info page. You can just hide it. Wish list, I started that, I think. Yeah, this was not lining up. I don't know why it was so close, but it's fine. Whatever's there is fine. And then contact us. I think that's right already. Yeah, I just I think it's linking to her email. I'll have to check that. Just tell me what email it's going to. I don't remember what I had you do. That should be fine. Okay, so that, I think for the most part, that will get us quite a ways there. I think in the email I'm sending you has everything listed pretty much that I just said, almost all of it. Yeah, well, not all of it's here, but a good part of it's here. And then just use the video to do the rest of the stuff. Okay, I think that will do it, and we'll just go from there afterwards. Thank you so much.